Executive Director of the Liberia Crusaders for Peace. The award is premised on two key rationales to support the government of Liberia through innovative activities to rebuild Liberia's image after 14 years of devastating civil war, and to honor and recognize individuals who have made outstanding contributions to the peace process in Liberia and those who have significantly impacted their communities, the lives of other people, but where such contributions have gone unnoticed. It is designed as an annual event. The GIA is an integral part of Liberia's Independence Day celebration and will aspire to maintain the precedence every year in the hope of supporting national leadership and to sustain the peace and beef up the confidence of the international community to work with the government and increase investment in our economy. I mean, the Golden Image Award has been doing, Ambassador Judy Andy has been doing extremely well with the hosting. It has never ceased to function. It knows no political boundaries and all that. This is not politics. This is, I've seen people who are in power, being recognized as well. So it knows no boundary, but she will speak for herself. I just bearing witness because I've attended most of the events. I've covered most of the events through my life as a journalist. So, Ambassador, I'd like to say good morning. The last time I spoke to you on the phone, you were in the Caribbean. Is that Bahamas? Or?
No, Barbados.
Barbados.
Yeah.
How has it been for you?
Oh, been a wonderful joining. I went to Barbados and we had a wonderful time. We met new friends. And one of our nominees is actually a parliamentarian. He's a senator and also the Minister of Investment and Economics in Barbados. One of the, yeah. So then I left Barbados and went to the US. And I had an opportunity, I don't want to talk about it because it's a different thing. But then I went to the Congress. I went to the National Institute of Health, the Carter Center, and the Martin Luther King Center, and some of our guests coming in, people from the U.S. Congress, and of course from the National Institute of Health, and on and on and on and on and on. Let me do it like that.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things. I mean, it will unveil itself.
Exactly.
It's trying to manifest. I mean, talking about the Barbados, I very admire the Prime Minister, Maya
Oh, yeah.
Jesus,
amazing.
Very strong voice.
Yes, and we were able to give, present a lot of gifts from Liberia, not only to the Prime Minister, but to the museum in Barbados. So if you go to the museum in Barbados, you will see a lot of familiar artifacts from Liberia.
Okay.
You see the quilt, the country club, the mask.
Is there a reason for that?
Yes, our old money we used to use before. You will see the picture of the present president in Barbados and the Prime Minister. And then if you go to the Ministry of Culture, you will see arts and craft design from Liberia there. So Barbados was a very successful mission.
Okay.
And there will be reciprocating. So the people from Barbados will be here next year. But the people will talk about it. Let's talk about Golden Image Award.
Sure. Golden Image Award. One of the successful cornerstones of the country's Independence Day celebration. Tell us, I was just on the surface, getting the people to understand what the essence of the Golden Image Award is all about.
Yeah.
But you it is your thing. So tell us more about it.
Well, thank you.
How it all started?
Let me first of all give God the glory for the vision to be able to put up this national award that has been acclaimed internationally. The vision all started many years ago. I used to go to South Africa to the Kora Awards, go to Nigeria to awards, traveled around. And then I said, wait now, I'm always in the plane going to awards organized by other people in other countries. So why can't we do ours that will be national in scope and it will be perpetual? Even if I'm here or I am not here, it's an institution and others can run this to make sure that Liberia's image is being promoted and, letting people know this country called Liberia. We might look small, but we normally do very great things. And then we need to tell our story. We need to tell our story. So the vision happened in 2010, and we wrote at the time. The president was Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and Madam Sirleaf. We wrote a letter and said, "Look, this vision." We've birthed this vision, and the vision can only be realized if we get the support of national government. And then there was a vetting process of great women, of the word, who will be the face of the award. And so unanimously, everyone agreed. Madam Sirleaf was the first democratically elected female president on the continent. So everybody else was just so excited, and then she was vetted as the face and the image of the awards. So if you see the tower of the award, it has a woman with a cloth, tied and all that. So that is the image of the awards. Then one of the things we agree on, that the award will be manufactured in Liberia.
Okay.
We will not borrow it. We will not take anything on the awards from different country. It has to come from Liberia. So after that, we took it. It took 8 months before a good former minister Harrison Conway of the Ministry of Internal Affairs decided that. I met with him. I shared the document that we've sent this thing to Madam Sirleaf, and it's been a while, and we really need to do it. It's important. And he said, "Great." So Minister Conway took it to Madam, and Madam said she have not seen it. But anyway, she embraced it. She endorsed it. And the funny thing she told me, she said, "Julie, this thing is too big." I said, "But Madam, you told us that we should think big. You say when your dream is not bigger than you, then it can't work." So we just want your endorsement, and then of course we want to do it every year in July. And so between the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Information, and Foreign Affairs, we had a meeting, and at times, we have great people that believe in us, and then it was endorsed as an integral part of Independence Day, since Ministry of Foreign Affairs chairs the committee.
Okay.
Ever since then, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has really worked with the committee. All past ministers come from Gafuan, Gabriel McIntosh, Finlay, Marjon Kamara, Kimaya. They've all supported the awards at the national level. If I even say to you, some of the international people that have received this award, you'll be amazed. And so they really help us in terms of, the attachment of the note verbal and all of that, the protocol, and at the airport and all of that, and the visitation after the guests come in. It's been very amazing. And we've also got a lot of support from the Ministry of Information, especially Ledger Wu Julius Renning, and of course Minister Pierre and Eugene Nangwe. Lawrence Bople, have also, former Minister of Information, also supported the awards.
Okay.
So the two ministries, that line ministries, we run to Information to put money in the budget for the awards.
Okay.
Then we run to Foreign Ministry to give us subsidy in terms of the July 26th and all of the different protocols.
International connections.
As protocols.
Okay.
No, they don't connect.
Oh, okay.
They don't suggest. They just
okay.
we have a whole national and international secretariat.
Oh, okay.
And life is very amazing. One of our secretariat members on the International Vetting Committee was in England. But today she's in Liberia, and she's assistant minister. I will not call her name because it will be announced at the awards.
Okay.
But I'm just saying to you how 15 years ago things have evolved, and it's been amazing. It hasn't been a easy journey, but then it started like that, and we started introducing the awards. And the awards is supposed to be hosted at Monrovia City Hall.
Yep.
So the mayors of the cities always help us. Come from Mayor Ophelia Hofsetoma, no, not Ophelia, Mayor Bro, and Clara Doe Fogo, and Mayor Koji. All these mayors have passed through them, and they've been very supportive.
The same level of cooperation and support.
Always the same level of cooperation from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Monrovia City Hall, every year. They've been to all mayors, all ministers. Information, the same thing has always been supported. Then the greatest one, most importantly, every president or proxy have supported this award. Madam Sirleaf was the convener of the award when the award was founded. When Madam is unable to go, the former vice president, who is now president, will convene the awards. And even if Madam is at the award, the former vice president, who is now president, President Boakai, will attend the awards and convene. I'm telling you, it is there. You know, they say picture tell many stories.
Yep.
And he has supported the awards throughout the process of every Golden Image Awards. Even if Madam is there, the two of them will be together.
That's a big support. Big
and shaking. But in 2018, when former President Weah became president, that was his first award. Don't forget that President Weah was the first recipient of the Golden Image Awards in 2011. Recipient, and he attended the awards when he was not president, and then he started coming to the awards when he became president. That first award, President Boakai was there. So there's a picture of the U.S. ambassador, President Boakai, and President Weah at the awards, 2018. So it has been a void of politics. It's more of promoting the image of Liberia, the heritage of Liberia, investment opportunities, people getting to know what Liberia is made of, and bringing the whole world to Liberia. Sending a traffic to Liberia during our Independence Day, that this thing is taking place. Now, it has happened like that. So any democratically elected president is the convener of the awards.
Okay.
So
it's a norm.
It is there. It is written. It's documented, and all of that. So when Madam left, came President Weah, and then of course President Boakai. But I'm just trying to show you the level of support given during the tenure of Madam Sirleaf and also President Weah at the time.
Okay.
Now that this year is the 2024 edition, 2024 year, and it's the 14th edition of a successful Golden Image Award.
Okay.
But Madam Sirleaf is perpetually the face of the awards.
Okay.
So they will go, and then of course there will be things I don't want to unveil here, but even if I'm not around, great grandchildren, that monument will be there. It will be showcased. It will be shown that Madam is the face. So anyone that hosts it, that's why it has a national secretariat. So anyone that hosts the awards will always know that the face is Madam, and then the convener is the
sitting president.
Is the sitting president.
The individuals who have received the awards, whatever category that is, have they tried to inspire others who haven't received the award but do extraordinary things in society?
Yes, I would say that a lot of people, and I don't want to mention one and then I can't, but I'm going to just take out.
But the award itself has inspired people to do extraordinary things.
Exactly. And so that's what people they do, so that they look forward to being one of those nominated. And people think that the nomination will be, when you call Julie and say, hey man, Julie, man, nominate me. No. It's a process, and I always say it's in the booklet. Read it. When you go to the awards, pick the booklet. In September of every year, nomination process starts. Because you nominate the president doesn't mean the president's going to win the awards. So you start to nominate from September. So we got September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. By May 30th, the committee will start looking at every area and shortlist it to a certain numbers. Then after all of that, the only time I personally get involved is the tie.
Okay.
Like we have a situation now. 3 persons have the same tally. So we just give it to all 3. So then even though
in the same category?
In the same category, but they had the same tally. Look, it's amazing. And guess what? These 3 people, hardcore people, but yeah. So all 3 of them, the tally is the same. So guess what? looking at the profile, what they've done, and all of that, the trend and the kind of award. Because you see, we have the Golden Image Awards and we have special awards. That I will speak to that later.
Yeah.
So they won in every category. So we say 3. It makes the award expensive because the award is manufactured here. The wood, the globe of the award is made is ceramic, and then of course the gold is that pendant that say Golden Image Awards.
Okay.
That pendant that have Golden Image Awards. So it's expensive. Make the award expensive if you got ties. When one person's supposed to be in the category, but you got 3. So it makes the awards expensive.
It's a headache for you now. I mean, those veterans.
Yes, it's not headache. It's just it's just making because it's a leadership is selfless.
Yeah.
It's making a cycle social competence and decision. So your psyche have to be great. So you make that decision, and that decision is to do the right thing and in fairness. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody knows this, so I don't have to. But I'm saying it because it's transparent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then anybody can receive the awards if you meet the criteria of the awards. Because when they submit your name, we also do vetting. I will tell you a story about.
And sometimes you don't even know who nominating you.
No, a young guy. I will not call his name because he's one of those for 2024. Was nominated, and we went to his community. I didn't go, but the team that went to the community, the report they brought is sometimes we have video report, sometimes we have written report, and everyone in his community, by the time you ask about him, they say, "Oh, he's a Fuller guy." So I said, "Oh yeah, he's a Fuller guy. He's very disciplined. He's this. I mean, when you watch the video, and these are just ordinary people talking about him. So it's not stage. Do you know this name? Yes. Where he live? Oh, there was over there. He's a Fuller guy. Oh, he's very respectful. All people, he's disciplined. Oh, he nice. Oh, he kind. Oh, can you imagine? Then you look at that and say, wow. Even though it was submitted, and then the vetting team selected, but even within his community, he deserved it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So to the extent you go to the nominees communities, and do background investigation, that is rigorous.
Yeah. You do that. Yeah. And then to know again, not that we want to know whether the person, everyone have their little Starrington, which I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
But you will know, like when people we don't mean you with news, even though we put too much sugar and milk and candy and everything in it. But if you go to a community, you will know. I mean, based on data you will collect and all of that. Okay. And then to just know that if you are giving the person an award in a category of achievers, of achievement, that's the person achiever. If you're giving it in a category of education, has that person done anything in education? And if you're giving it in gender or leadership or journalism, have the person practice journalism, and not just practice any kind of journalism, have the person been a productive journalist and credible with integrity. I say journalists got different things. I'm just saying, I'm putting some adjectives so the conversation goes.
I know. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, those who give, the recipients of the awards, will contribute to the integrity and credibility of the award itself.
Yes, and they're supposed to look back and make sure the awards is functioning well, and some of them have been able to do it. One of our recipients of the award is Monique Captain. Monique Captain was in the early days, some of the recipients, Ophia Hobson-Toma, Mary Brawl. We've given the awards to Dr. Tukbana Tipote. We've given the awards to Councillor Walter, the late Walter Brunskin, and Mary Brownell, Nelson Mandela, the United States government, Linda Thomas Greenfield, people of Gerald Rollins, Olusegun Obasanjo, the King of Fellet of Ghana, a lot of people.
Mm.
Then our own people, the old man that gave the hospital where you got the Nima Hospital,
Yeah.
he was one of our recipients. And the lady who wrote the national anthem in Gola, we gave her the awards. The next year she passed.
Mm.
And we also gave an award to a lady she was very instrumental in River G, even though she have passed. But she's one of the recipients. So we've had different recipients of the awards. We for humanitarian purposes, we're giving the award to Ambassador Nura Finabono, and she deserved it because she has done a lot for people in the communities that she's lived in, and even before she became into government, she was doing that in her community.
So the award brings you to prominence, and you can be recipient of the award if you are not even prominent.
Yes, in the community, in the villages and towns.
Yeah, because for example, somebody from River G, for example,
the Zoe from Songwetan.
Yeah,
it is because of this. All of this is Uma decides you want to go to school, so she writing her name and say ABC. I'm just saying that you gave it to ordinary Liberians who have impacted lives one way or the other. You gave it to educators. And our classroom teachers are people that in the classroom, that the Jimmy Jurokon school, the guy who did very well there. These ordinary people. And then, of course, then you start to go, you give people awards in government to make them to do more. You give the awards to ordinary citizens. You give it to, politicians. You give it to, like I said, some of, one of our recipients is the deputy whip of the U.S. Congress. So we give it to people, but you have to make some impact. You can't just kind of, you have done nothing, and then So
today, this year is the 14th. You say
14th edition, yes.
14th edition. So what's going to be happening?
Well, our guests arriving.
Okay.
Some of them are here. Some will come later. Some are arriving tomorrow 5 o'clock. And then I will not give names, but I will give the countries. We are awarding people from the United Arab Emirates, the United States, Barbados, Japan, France, Mauritius, Niger, Mali, Senegal, Nigeria, in South Africa. Yeah.
Okay.
So and we have some then there's a producer that produced for Usher, the late Teddy Pendergrass, Mary J. Blige. These are big time. Will Smith, and he is one of the nominees of the awards, but he's going to do something called the Motown Liberia production, and one of the artists that he's going to produce will be Seaman Weaver. So it brings something to Liberia, not just giving the awards. It brings attention to Liberia, they create traffic to Liberia and all of that. And one of our recipients is going to be meeting the National Investment Commission, and then they are going to talk about possibility for investment opportunities. And then
so the award is creating this.
Exactly. Then one of our recipients is meeting with the Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, and they are going to tour various sites. And then some of our awardees will support government's efforts in terms of national development. But this year it was actually focused on peace, reconciliation, but with what to take home is agriculture. So everything you're going to eat at the dinner is from Liberia. It's an agriculture produce from Liberia. So everything you're going to eat, the country rice, the tabagi, the kilowele, the banana bread, the rice bread. Then the wine, we're not drinking no Western wine. It's going to be Liberian wine. So we have Liberian red wine and we have Liberian white wine. And then we'll have ginger beer and we'll have club beer. Strictly everything Liberia is going to be green, like vegetation and different vegetables that you have there. The salad that is made here is going to be made out of Liberian potato salad. And then the wine is called the Golden Image wine. So
give us the dates.
So the Minister of Agriculture and the FAO representative will be in attendance. and we're showcasing agriculture, that development, agricultural development plan,
Yeah.
how, feed yourself, eat what you grow what you eat. To be self-sufficient, you got to make sure that, we eat the country rice, all of those things. And then of course, we're changing our red carpet this year. Our red carpet is very cultural. And then, people, so it's a wild moment where people will come and say, wow. And people will take pictures and all of that. And then we got the coverage will take place and all of that. So we're doing the best that we can in the 14th edition of the. And then of course we have our previous conveners and all of that. And then the speaker, the speaker of the House of Representatives will deliver our keynote address. And the convener, of course, that is the president. And then Madam Sirleaf will deliver her speech at the award on Thursday night.
Thursday
night
will be the award is when?
There was a Thursday.
But before Thursday, are there other things taking place?
Airport. We're picking people up from the airport, and there's a lot of work.
18th. And Thursday is the 18th.
And the decoration, because we changing, we putting in lightnings at City Hall.
Okay.
We want City Hall to be well lighted, so we'll start working at City Hall as of tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll do, different kind of lights and all of that. The red carpets, because red carpets start at 6. And some of our presenters are actually from we expect that the U.S. ambassador, the ECOWAS ambassador, the Doyen of the Diplomatic Corps, UNFPA, UN Women, and the resident coordinator, and the rest of the diplomatic corps from different embassies, and then different international organizations, UNICEF, WHO, and all of that.
Okay.
And these are my partners.
Okay.
And they've been supporting me, and the US have always supported me. All US ambassadors have attended the awards. Okay. So it's good, and I pray that we continue to love one another, appreciate what we are doing, and hope that one day we have our own place to host the award, because City Hall is getting a little too small, and we have an issue right now because the number of persons to be at the awards. So everybody think that you're trying to be selfish when you say no. I can only give you one invitation and all of that. But the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, let me say that before you ask me the next question. Sometimes we don't support our own. We move to Western. But I must sit on this panel to say I want to give homage to the ministry the same way I was supported in the past. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs have really, really supported this initiative. The Ministry of Information, Jerry Lemick Pierre is a super person, I'm telling you. And of course, the Ministry of State. And I'm grateful, but we have previously we were supported, our outgoing ambassador of the award is Honorable Nathaniel McGill. And then before, it was the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, senior at that time. And then he was the ambassador. And then we had an ambassador, a female ambassador, but that person was in the private sector. But then we have a new ambassador now. At this 2024 award, we have a new ambassador, which will be the legend of the awards.
Okay. You can disclose that person's name?
No, but I cannot leave without saying that we have other people that have sponsored the awards, and is the NASCOP. Okay. They've been very supportive. MPA being very supportive. Maritime, Youth and Sports, and GSA, the Ministry of Agriculture, and the National Investment Commission, and oh God, you know why?
You say you're not going to call.
No, I'm talking about sponsors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the sponsor.
So
of course, the government of Liberia is the platinum sponsor.
Okay.
Then you have National Port Authority, you got Maritime, you got NIC, you got National Social Security, NASCOP, you have Global South Investment Consultancy, you got GSA,
Mm-hmm.
you got Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of State, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. Then, of course, Harper Awards in Hollywood support this award, and Family Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Before I can fall in trouble, yeah.
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 So for only overall, Ambassador, this year, I mean, given that we just came from a very tense election,
Mhm.
I know it is an opportunity anyway to
Yeah.
to have the kind of award coming in
Yeah.
at the appropriate time.
Yeah.
But what is it that we want to achieve at the end of the day?
Building our nation through reconciliation. That's the theme.
Okay.
That's the theme of the awards. Building our nation through reconciliation. We have to reconcile our differences and know that Liberia is bigger than all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and then we need to live together. We need to move our country forward. We need to tell our story. We supported Pan-Africanism. If we don't tell our story, who will tell our story? And the National Secretariat, let me salute them. We do this because we want to do it. The services are not paid for financially, and then we work day and night. I've been up since 2 a.m.
Mm.
So we work day and night. We have to edit. We have to look at things, make sure all of the awards are finished, the woods are done, and these different things. The different things are ready for the awards. Like the lighting system, the people have the electrician. We have to go then with the stages that they will put at City Hall, because some of the people we have to put them on a high table, and it's and we want to be able to promote the awards, but at the same time promote reconciliation and promote the president's agenda of arrest,
Mm-hmm.
the agriculture, the rule of law,
The road.
education, road, sanitation, and tourism.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these things, and then it starts with these different things. This is July 26th. July 26th, we should be celebrating, loving one another, caring one another, having fun, display of different artwork, and all of that. This is our independence. It means you are free. And
Mm-hmm.
if Liberia is free, then everyone should be free. Then everyone should be given that level playing field to be a part of a process that lead to national development. A development of a country is not with an individual, it's with all of us. Because when the roads are developed, when the hospitals are developed, when everything else is developed, we sit back now and say, this is our country, then we are proud of Liberia.
Yeah.
So I think that theme is, a national building our nation through reconciliation. We need to reconcile. We need to love one another. That's what they invite. We're not inviting only one group of people. We're inviting people from all walks of life to come and enjoy and celebrate with us. And of course, and the award is not new to the president of Liberia. The
Mm-hmm.
president of Liberia has been convener of that award for many years. So, and the awards bring people together. It is at the awards that you sit down and say, hey, I have not seen you for a long time, and all of that. So we look forward to a wonderful, wonderful day at 6:30.
Okay. Can we take calls?
Sure.
Call us on 0770581886. 0770581886. Ambassador Julie Andy is here. Head of the Golden Image Award. This is the 14th edition, and great things will be happening. Call us. Let's hear you. 0770581886. 086931744. Sometimes do you get feedbacks, from after the awards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take this.
And then some of our nominee. I just wanted to show you. See the press secretary.
Yeah.
The press secretary.
I'll hold you there,
Okay.
Ambassador. Morning. Where you call from? What's your name?
This is Ishmael Aziz James, and I'm calling you from Fuya Local Council District 1.
From Lofa. Let's hear you.
Thank you so much to our studio guest, the ambassador, Julie, and it's like what you are is doing this morning actually is in place. I can actually admire that woman for my presidency when she performed in Fuya here, when Kurio Lebra was launching their program. I saw I look at the woman, the way she got age and the way she got body and the way she performed that day. I say, no, this woman is supposed to be the ambassador for the cultural activities. So actually, thank you so much. May God bless you. Keep on the good job and keep on sharing the award to those who afford it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Robert.
Good morning. What's your name?
Oh, this is Robert Yikazip. I'm calling from School Clinic Community, Queensville.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and let me also extend my greetings to our mother in studio, in person of Ambassador Judy Endit for her, effort to see Liberia cultural at that level. And I've always followed her job and the many different, initiatives that they are taking just to connect Liberia outside of Liberia. So I just want to take this time to openly say, Awama, thank you so much for such initiative. And we pray that national government will see those initiatives that you are taking, since indeed Liberians themselves are taking the tourism and culture very important. And we also feel that you see reason to see how best we can meet with the minister to see the culture and tourism department on the Ministry of Information, if that can be an autonomous agency to at least help other people who have dream and passion for this work. And once again, thank you so much, and I appreciate you for the effort and also connecting Liberia to other countries. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is M. Sepo. I'm calling from English. I am calling from Grand County.
Yeah. How is Grand Crew?
Yes, Grand Crew is very fine.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. I want to appreciate your still there this morning. Since you have said a lot, very fine. We the Liberians, it is good that she's taking the cultural funding. We the Liberians will let our cultural activities to let the Western activities, which of course not supposed to be. So I want to thank her for reminding us the Liberians that let her continue what she is doing. She should not just say, but the implementation must be the price. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's hear this person. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's your name?
This is Johnson Kilco, and I joined for Fiction River.
Yeah.
Well, let me appreciate the Mother Institute this morning. She actually made my day. Even though I'm not seeing her yet, but she actually made my day for her activities. And in other countries, she has traveled to connect in Liberia, with the other countries. But the unfortunate part of that, according to her, the person that wanted from River G, she now called the person, the person passed out, but she now called the name of the person.
Anyway,
I will send it to family.
When you might actually when you hear a candidate, you can be happy.
Okay. Thank you. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. I'm fine. What's your name?
Hey, my name is Cyril Konagalo. I'm calling. Hello?
Yeah, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Monrovia.
Yeah, let's hear you.
I'm calling. Good morning, Ambassador Andy. How are you this morning?
Good morning.
I don't need to ask.
Good morning.
We're called to join others, so thank you for the work you do for Liberia. And congratulations, and continue to do what you do, no matter what. God has a way of recognizing us. So I say thank you, sir.
Amina.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. What's your name?
I'm Stephen Farr from Banjo.
Yeah, let's hear you from Banjo.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you this morning. Also, your guest. Yeah, she's very well. She has promoted Liberian culture abroad.
Mm-hmm.
But my question for her is that I'm not seeing the culture, or headquarters to be a culture that represents Liberia. So it's very small. So this is what I want her to, think about the future.
Okay. We can take this call and then go back to Ambassador. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Monday. Yes, good morning. My name is Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. I said my name is Helen Montana.
Okay, let's hear you quickly.
I want to say congratulations to Madam Judy and his period.
Okay. Okay.
He has really been doing. And then
Okay. Commendation anyway. Ambassador, commendations for you. Also concerned, I mean, cultural headquarters. Maybe they're concerned why some of these things don't go there. Please.
Okay.
And your view on the tourism commission.
Okay. Thank you very much. I was saying something earlier to you. I said last year, some of our recipients were Minister Cornelius Kura,
Mm-hmm.
who is now the Deputy Minister for State, and then, of course, the Press Secretary, Kula Fofana,
Mm-hmm.
received the award last year.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, both recipients. You remember, the awards is on. You're supposed to be ambassadors. But center, the Assistant Minister for Culture and I visited the Cultural Center.
Mm-hmm.
We toured the Cultural Center, and I think that Cultural Center is not small. I think what people are taking is that Crusaders for Peace Village on the Capitol Bypass is the Cultural Center. No, it is not. It is the headquarters of Crusaders for Peace, a national, non-governmental organization in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm the executive director, people think that is the cultural center. That is not the cultural center. The cultural center is in Masha, is a huge facility. The minister and I toured their facility because the proper minister has a vision and a plan for that particular facility. And you will see, they will talk about it, but the cultural center is big. And I think things are moving, but the minister will speak to that. Then of tourism, well, I think we are working. There's a tourism ambassador, and then we can all, collectively put our ideas together to support the Ministry of Information Culture. For me, I'm there to serve. I'm here to support the Ministry of Information. I'm here to support government, through the Ministry of Information, Culture Affairs, and Tourism. Whatever the need be, and the government asks that I should, I will. And since Minister Pierre took over, I worked very closely with Minister Ledger Rennie when Minister Rennie left and Minister Pierre took over. I've given my support, and I give my support to the ministry, the Department of Culture and Tourism, and so I will continue to do that, and that's what I do. And I work very closely with government. After Golden Image, there will be other shows that will talk about work that we've done in terms of the cultural setting and all of. But for now, we want to focus on Golden Image Award. There will be cultural display,
Okay.
musical, and all of that. So it will be colorful on Thursday when you pass by the City Hall by 6:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ambassador, it's been a pleasure speaking with you this morning.
And it's going to be old memories and presentations and all of that, from the president of Liberia, who has always supported this award and his vision for the awards, what he said he's going to do for the awards. I think it will be coming live. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us. It's been my pleasure being here. Let us unite. Let's love Liberia. Let's build Liberia. Let's think Liberia. Agriculture. Let's go back to the soil. Eat what you can grow, and grow what you can eat. Ministry of Agriculture, produced by Liberia Crusaders for Peace.
Thank you.
This is Julian No Shaking.
And so you can join me tomorrow for another